I remember, I think I was watching the video that you all made whenever, I think, whenever he was wearing that bucket or the hat next to him, and he was talking about how players would have to, yes, exactly, and he was talking about how players would be going back to Kraut, which is my understanding that's going to be like the main hub of the game. And can we expect to see like more of the doors open, different NPCs go through Kraut, and like that space evolve as the story progresses throughout the game?
지난번에
음,
이거를 착장하신 상태에서
호텔에 가는 게 꼭 레벨업을 하는 게 아니라 즐길 수 있는 거리들이 되게 많다는 것을 본편에서 꼭 경험을 하시게 될 겁니다. 그래서 마치 호텔이라는 곳이 살아 숨쉬는 어떤 생명체와 같다는 것을 느끼게 될 거예요. 그리고 오늘 이렇게 살짝 힌트를 드리는데 호텔에 이제 본편에 가시면은 호텔에서 깜짝 놀랄 만한 손님이 기다리고 있을 거예요. 네.
So the hotel is not a location where you simply can do level up only. There are other types of events and actions that the player can be involved in. There's a lot of games that they can also enjoy as well. So it's not just the location for coming back to level up. There will be a lot of experiences that are going to be provided in the final game, and it'll almost be like the hotel is not just an object or a place or a building, but it's almost a living organic thing that you can, enjoy a lot of activities from. And one thing, if I tell you today, just between us,
Okay,
if in the
I won't tell
final
anybody
game,
else.
the hotel, you'll be able to meet a guest that will completely shock you.
Okay.
Big guest. 예.
Okay, awesome. I'm excited. I really am. I apologize. Is it okay if I ask maybe one or two more questions?
얼마든지 괜찮아요.
Yes, please go ahead.
Okay, good. All right, here we go. The other thing I was going to ask is, how long do you think an average playthrough of the game is going to take?
네, 숙련자들, 기존의 소울라이크 작품들을 즐겨 하셨던 분들도 약 30여 시간의 플레이 타임을 하게 될 거고, 저희가 엔딩을 정말 매력 있게 만들었어요. 그래서 엔딩을 다 즐기고 이야기를 다 즐기시려면은 약 50시간도 부족할 거라고 자신 있게 말씀드리고 싶어요. 네.
We believe for skilled players who have experience with Souls-like game, they will have at least about 30 hours of playtime. But one thing I want to add is that for the ending, we've given a lot of attention to make sure that the ending is really exciting and attractive. So to fully enjoy that, as well as the story of the game, I think maybe 50 hours would not be enough. I can confidently say that.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's quite a lot. And after those 50 hours, is there going to be a new game plus or anything similar to that?
그 캐릭터 빌드업을 다이애차를 하게 돼도 계속 이어갈 수 있어요. 그리고 피기간, 피올간 시스템에서 획득할 수 있는 효과가 60여 가지를 넘어요. 그리고 무기 조합도 하게 되면 100여 가지 넘는 게 많고 또 리저남도 업그레이드 해야 되니까 그래서 자신만의 빌드를 완성시키겠다 하려고 하면 50시간도 부족할 거예요.
The characters build up, even if they go through multiple times of gameplay, it can actually be continued. And there are many things that you can pursue. For example, the P organ system, you can have like over 60 gains that you can achieve. And the weapons assembly altogether, it would be definitely over 100. And the Legion arm could be upgraded continuously. So to really go ahead with that player build all the way to what you want to achieve, I think 50 hours is definitely not going to be enough.
네, 본편을 즐기시게 되면은 데모 버전 이후 분량에서 숨겨진 모험들이 또 많이 기다리고 있어요. 그래서 그런 것들을 다 파헤치고 정복하는데도 또 다른 재미가 될 겁니다. 정말 이쪽 부분에서도 꼭 소개하고 싶은데 데모 버전에서도 분량 때문에 못했던 부분이 많이 아쉬울 텐데 그런 찾아가는 재미까지도 정복하시려고 하면 정말 무궁무진한 시간을 가지게 될 겁니다.
Additionally, related to the demo version, really the time was not sufficient enough to be able to show you everything that we have provided and planned in the game. And actually, our developers were a little concerned about the demo version, saying, well, we can't show everything that we wanted to show. It's not fun enough. But afterwards, when you actually experience the final game, there will be many adventures that weren't introduced in the demo game. So in order to identify them and conquer all of these adventures, time is going to be quite, you're going to require a lot of time to be able to identify all of that and fully enjoy them.
Yeah.
There's one thing I'd like to add just real quick. Like personally, from a replayability standpoint, I feel like the weapon assembly system is extremely strong. So you can mix and match blades and handles, not only to min-max your stats, but also they're connected to their own special skills called Fable Arts and adjust the actual attack patterns and motions and everything. So it's really interesting just to play around with that system and try different strategies, and also with the Legion arms as well. So you can create a lot of cool combos.
Yeah, it seems like the robustness of the that arm system and everything is supposed to kind of create the replayability. Does that kind of make sense?
네, 맞습니다. 네, 그리고 뭐 아까 말씀드렸던 내구도도 사실 무기 조합의 한 요소로 작용을 하고 싶은 게 저희들이 의도예요. 또 이 내구도 시스템이 또 데모 분량 EU 버전에 가면은 단지 수리하는 것만 아니라 또 무기를 일시적으로 강화할 수 있게끔 사용할 수 있어요. 뭐 예를 들어서 날의 속성을 부여해서 몬스터 종류에 따라 좀 더 강한 공격력을 가지게 한다든지 아니면 파괴력을 올려서 좀 더 강한 적을 또 용이하게 경직시킬 수 있다는 등에 대한 전략적인 용도로도 사용할 수가 있게 됩니다.
Yes, indeed, you're right. And the durability system as well, it's actually one element of the overall weapons assembly. If you could, look at it from that perspective, it might be a little bit easier to understand. Of course, it wasn't easy to introduce all of this and make you understand through the demo version. However, in the full game, you'll be able to see that it's not only used to repair weapons, but at some points you can actually use it to temporarily strengthen the weapons. For example, you can use the attributes of the blade in order to enhance the destructibility or the strength, depending on which monster you come face to face with. And the destruction level can be enhanced as well. So all of that is going to be...
네, 일단 멋지잖아요. 네, 멋지잖아요.
Isn't it cool? I mean,
cool.
just the fact that you can do that.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I definitely understand. It's like, yeah, you repair it and it has like enhanced blunt damage or, knockdown damage, stagger damage. I think that makes a lot of sense. And yeah, that's definitely really cool. And I do have, I guess as my last question that I would have is, obviously Lies of P is one of the many Souls-like games that a lot of people out there are intimidated by. They're afraid. They don't want to play these games because they're worried they're going to be stuck on the tutorial boss. They're never going to be able to finish them. What advice and what insight do you have to the people that aren't, like, they're maybe afraid or a little bit apprehensive to trying a new game like Lies of P? What insight would you have for them to motivate them to maybe want to try a Souls-like game for the first time?
멋진 피노키오가 나와. 이 멋진 피노키오가 나오기 때문에 겁먹지 마. 네, 그리고 저희가 진입 장벽을 낮추기 위해서 데모를 통해서 정말 많은 고된 시간을 가졌습니다. 뭐 가이드 팝업이 나오는 타이밍이라든지 보스의 난이도라든지 또 그리고 첫 번째 보스 프레디 마스터에게 사망하고 부활한 다음에 다시 제조돈을 위해서 가는 별바라기 스타게이저와의 위치까지도 제가 재조정도 했어요. 그래서 제발 많은 분들이 이 피해 거짓은 그렇게 힘들고 어려운 게임이 아니란다. 되게 멋진 이야기가 기다리고 있는 그런 게임이라는 점을 말씀드리고 싶습니다.
First and foremost, the main character, the Pinocchio, is very cool. So you want to play this game. Don't be afraid. So that's the first thing that I want to mention. And since the demo version, we've done quite a bit of adjustments to make sure that entry barrier doesn't seem so high. We've tweaked a lot of things, including the timing of the guide pop-up, as well as when you come back to have a rematch with the parade master, that distance from the stargazer, that's been adjusted as well. So we've done a lot of tweaking, a lot of adjustments, and you'll be able to see that, you know, Lies of P is just a really cool game.
네, 빵같이 데모 버전 피드백을 받고 저희가 본편까지 이르기 위해서 많은 개선을 했었습니다. 그러다 보니까 제가 한 5년은 늙은 것 같습니다. 네.
One final thing I want to add is because of all of the improvements that we have had to go through after the demo version, I feel like I've aged 5 years.
하지만 영광입니다.
But it's an honor to be able to do this.
Is that why he was wearing the hat?
그래서 이거 마스크 끼시면
네, 맞습니다.
Yes.
Of course, yeah. Well, I really appreciate it, and I mean, from on behalf of a lot of people, I think that we're all really excited to play the game. And just so I'm sure, it's coming out on September 19th. Is that right?
다시 확인해.
That's correct. Yep.
Well, I am quite excited to play it, and I want to say thank you so much for doing the interview and talking with me and talking with everybody in the community. These are a lot of questions that many people have had, and so thank you so much for answering all of them and giving us your insight into where the game's going.
The pleasure was all ours. Thank you very much.
Absolutely.
감사합니다. Thank you.
Yep. Thank you very much. I'll see you later. Bye. Oh my god. Bro, that guy's a legend. I love him. Oh my god. All right. Is that good? Good? You guys like that? Meeting is safe? Yeah. Bro, I really hope this game is going to be fun, man.